So as we have been learning about your path and your experience with basketball, traveling the world, almost touching every continent,
Yep.
I've asked some of our other staff the same question, but I think coming from you is a little bit different. Um, what does basketball mean to you?
Oh man. Basketball means so much to me. I mean, it means everything to me. It's been my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's been everything that I've known since
Yeah.
I was a little boy.
Yep.
I used to watch my mother walk down to Lincoln Park with the very first Jordans, shoelace tied up, one Jordan hanging here and the other Jordan hanging there. Watching her play against and with the boys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, growing up at Lincoln Park, you watched a guy named Derek Gates who used to shovel off the court,
yeah.
sweep off the court, and shoot in the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
Watching Al Steele with the left hand, all the tricks he had, Walter Glass, the Befford twins, Nick Van Exel. I mean, so many guys growing up.
All the
This is
legends.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
So basketball to me is everything. It gave me a college degree.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to say that I would have had a college degree if it wasn't for basketball.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to say I would have went to college if I wasn't playing basketball.
I think both of us could agree when it comes to that element right there that you brought up. Maybe half the athletes, if they didn't have that sport,
Mm-hmm.
they probably don't go to college.
Yeah.
You know, they go there for their passion, which is that sport.
Yep.
So, you know, now that we bring it to the current times, how did you hear about Wisconsin Evolution?
Well, of course, I had a relationship with you from the past, being coached by you in high school. And the sweet thing about basketball, it builds this brotherhood that never leaves.
Yes.
No matter if you play or if you've been coached by players or coaches, whomever, you never lose that connection.
Correct. Or why did you actually end up deciding to join Evolution after we had a chance to speak?
Because we shared a common dream. I said if I ever played professional basketball, that I would always have a traveling team back here in Kenosha. If I ever went to the NBA, I for sure would have a traveling team as well as a gym for these kids to play in, for these kids to have an opportunity to get a college scholarship.
Enhance that platform?
Exactly, to get that exposure, that experience that gives them that platform to play at the next level. And the vision that you shared with me was the same exact vision that I had. So it made it a no-brainer.
Okay. So for all the parents out there that may be watching, we've talked about your experience in basketball, which is really extensive. What is it that you feel that you can bring to the table to help enhance the Evolution players?
We just talked about it. My history with basketball has been very instrumental, not just to myself, but it's been instrumental to my family. It's given them hope. It's seen them, giving them a different light as far as being successful. There's my friends, my peers, other young players that are looking up to me. Has really changed their outlook on so many different things.
Yeah.
And this is not just coming from me. They've actually voiced this to me, and I never knew that.
Yeah.
Until maybe my senior year in college, where I said, you know what? Me going to college was not just a big thing, it was a huge thing.
Not just for you.
Not just for me,
yeah,
but
exactly.
for my community, for my peers. To have your peers, recognize that's huge.
Yeah.
So I think I can bring that to Wisconsin Evolution, sharing my experience with these kids and letting them know, hey, listen, I grew up right here in Kenosha.
Yep.
I went to these schools just like you going to those schools.
Yep.
And you can do it. You can do it. No
And
matter
you're-
how big or how small the school is, you
Yeah.
can do it.
And all these kids that we have in our program, they all have dreams of accomplishing what you've accomplished. So you can kind of see where the marriage makes sense. And I had just to wrap things up with Brandon. What would you like to share with, for the parents in our community, the players in our community that are not a part of Evolution, maybe something that you've learned or that you feel is important to share with them that they just may not know.
Wisconsin Evolution is not just about basketball. We're really about our community. We strongly believe in evolving one kid, one community, one city at a time. And what I mean by that is, just last week, we were able to make a donation to Lily Lockman. She's a young lady, it's in the 1st grade. She goes to Jeffrey Elementary, and she needed a heart. She got into some health issues and needed a heart badly. It took 77 days for them to find a heart for this young lady. And for those of you that have kids, you can understand how real that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have a kid that needs a heart.
Yeah.
And Wisconsin Evolution was able to make a donation to help them out with some of the doctor bills, whatever they can contribute to, getting that bill down.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's why I want to be a part of Evolution. That's why I am a part of Evolution, because again, we share that same vision.
Yep.
But it's not about just basketball. Life is so much bigger than basketball. It's just a small portion.
It's a
of it.
teaching tool for the game of life. Thanks so much, Brandon. All right.